Hi everyone, I'm actually gonna vlog today. My hair looks like it needs some love, which is good because I'm actually gonna go to a hairdresser for the first time here in Switzerland, and I'm gonna take you along. I will see how much I can film there because it's the first time I'm going there, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I'll try to film as much as I can. And yeah, I feel like I'm betraying my hairdresser back home. But I'm not. Like, I've been going to him for the past 8 years, I think, exclusively. I think over 8 years now, and I absolutely love how he does my hair. But I haven't been there for 3.5 months, and I'm not going back home for another 3 months. And you can see those roots growing out. So I really want to go get my hair done. So we'll try a hair salon here in Lausanne. They put the highlights in, as you can see, lots of plastic foil, and now I'm sitting under the heat, and then afterwards we put in the toner. Last time you saw me, I was filming a clip at the hairdresser, and I needed a couple of days of rest before I could film this part of the video, but still I wanted to update you because I think I really want to do a video about my hair journey for the first time going to the hairdresser in Switzerland. Hopefully the result will be good. But let's just say that the intermediate one is not. So what happened is I went to a hairdresser. I will link it down below with the huge "do not recommend" sign. And there they did. So what they did firstly was to make highlights, basically, so like decolor the hair, bleach the hair. And already while she was doing that, I saw that she was not very professional because, I don't know, she was using this plastic foil when she was breaking them while holding my hair and putting them really randomly. And she took forever to, you know, like when you do highlights, to kind of like pick parts of the hair. She was taking forever to do that. It took her 1 hour and 14 minutes just to put the bleach basically on my hair. And that was not the worst part. So after that was done, she prepared the toner and she showed me 2 shades. I'm gonna insert a picture here of what I actually wanted my hair to look like. And she told me from the beginning that I cannot get it in one session, which is totally fine. And she showed me 2 shades of hair, or 2 colors that she would mix for the toner. And they looked fine. It was like a slightly darker blonde than I wanted, but still okay. So she basically removed all the foils, she washed the bleach out, and then she put the toner in. And while she put the toner, she was like, "Oh, it will be a little bit more beige." I was like, okay, hopefully a light beige. And then we waited for about 10 minutes with the toner, which I'm not sure is long enough because when I was going to my previous hairdresser, we were always waiting for 20 minutes. But maybe it's better that it was this way since the result is not exactly what I wanted. And after we waited for 10 minutes with the toner, she told me, "Oh, it's actually a bit caramel." And that's when I started getting worried because I knew that I tried really hard, and my hairdresser tried really hard to always keep my hair cool toned. So both the toner and the bleach was always cool toned. And this is the result of the hair. We will shoot some close-ups so that you can see just how bad it is. It's not just the fact that like the hair is caramel here at the top and it has like different shades, but it is like literally super patched. I don't know if the camera picks it, but there's like patches of caramel, then patches of my own natural color, like my dark blonde brown hair, and then patches from my previous highlights. So I didn't say anything on the spot, which is probably my biggest mistake, but nevertheless, here we are. But after I got home, I knew that I could not live with this. The last thing that she told me is that it will get lighter over time, so I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow, the day after, and I will let you know if that's the case, but I truly doubt it. And I called another hairdresser. So I called another hairdresser that actually Hure's colleague recommended us, and I told them what happened, and they told me, okay, just come, let me see what's what she did. And literally the comparison that he made was like, you asked for a Porsche and she gave you a Fiat 500. So you can imagine, like, this hair has nothing to do with the picture that I showed her. I also asked her to frame my face with like blonde highlights. As you can see, there's zero framing. So yeah, the next step is I'm gonna go to this hairdresser on Wednesday, and what we're gonna do is, first of all, of course, recover my roots. So make sure that we remove this warm caramel shiny color and give it back my natural color. And then after that we will remove the toner that she put, this beige caramel color, and if you can, we will also remove the bleach, or the color that she put in the bleach that is warm. And we'll see how far we take it. The hairdresser told me that it might be that we don't get to the result that I want in one session. Most probably I will have to go back after about 2 weeks to get to that beautiful, clear, blonde, light blonde result and frame my face. But yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I will try to film a video when I come back from the hairdresser on Wednesday, and hopefully to look a lot better. And I will also try to take a couple of pictures after I wash my hair if it is truly lighter, but even if it's like the lightest it can get, it will be still never anywhere close to the picture that I showed her. So as you know, I went to a hairdresser on Friday and I was really unhappy with the result. And yesterday, so on Wednesday, I went to another hairdresser and I wanted to show you quickly what we did. So we colored the roots a bit. We actually covered them with gray so that we neutralize a little bit those bright yellow caramelly tones, and it worked. However, you can see that there's still some caramel peeking through, so I hope that next time we will be able to get rid of it completely. And we also brought back the blonde. So we actually put in highlights, like blonde highlights, pretty thick ones, to get closer and closer to the result that I actually wanted. And we tried to make them as clear and as cold as possible. But of course, we had to first strip out the caramel and yeah, that dark toner and the bad bleach that was used before. So it's not the perfect result, but we are getting there. I feel a lot more like myself. And I'm actually gonna go back in 2.5 weeks, and yeah, I'll bring you guys along there as well, and we'll see. Hopefully we are getting closer and closer to the desired result. So this will be the last update on my hair journey for now. I just want to talk to you about the third time I went to the hairdresser in 3 weeks. So a couple of things happened. First, we talked about the roots. We will do some close-ups later. You can see that there's still some caramel, but I talked to the hairdresser and he told me that he put the darkest gray the time before and that it's better to just leave the roots alone. And as they grow, we will keep like putting the highlights higher and higher, and we will end up bleaching that caramel and making it blonder and like closer to the color that I'm interested in. And then on the lengths, he explained me that you can actually use either white to bleach hair, or purple, which neutralizes a bit, or blue, which neutralizes the most. So we actually did highlights using blue. Again, we will do some close-ups later so that you can see, but the hair is a lot blonder, and there are even parts here on the inside and in the front that are starting to look closer to the color that I actually wanted, which was a much cooler blonde. I wrote down some notes, so if you see me looking down, that's why. So yeah, the reason why this update is the last one is because now I'm happy with the hair. I feel like it's closer to what I wanted. I feel more like myself, and I've decided that from this point forward I will go back to my old routine where I would go to the hairdresser every 2 to 3 months or so. And of course, the more I go, the more we will get rid of the warm tones that I have at the top, and we will make the bottom lighter and colder toned. And the last thing that I wanted to say was, so I would definitely not recommend the first hairdresser that I went to, because you saw I asked for blonde, I got like dark brown. I do like this hairdresser, but just like with any hairdresser, there are things that are not my favorite. For example, he doesn't use wet brushes on your wet hair, but rather like combs. Some of them are like wider teeth or not. He doesn't. So the first time I went there, they did a mask. The second time he didn't use any like conditioner or leave-in conditioner. Also, he doesn't use hair oil at the end. And I don't think that his brushing style fits my style. It just gives like a lot of volume and like uneven hair parting, which is just not what I prefer for my hair. But I feel like I go to the hairdresser to dye my hair, and I can actually take care of it and style it myself. And those 10 weeks or whatever, 12 weeks in between going to the hairdresser, it's me taking care of it. So it doesn't bother me if they don't do all the steps that I am used to. But yeah, this kind of brings me to the end of this hair journey that went from asking for a cold blonde hair to a warm, pretty dark brown hair, and yeah, then just bleaching it twice more to get to something that I'm actually enjoying. Like I said, the hairdresser said it's useful to have those first 2 sessions next, like closer to each other, to act on it as quickly as possible. But now we are back to a normal routine. And although this hair journey video ends here, I'm gonna keep showing you guys whenever I go to the hairdresser. I will try to incorporate that in other vlogs or sit down videos and keep giving you updates on how it goes. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this short series that was filmed over 3 or 4 weeks. I've enjoyed the end of it more than the beginning, but yeah, I enjoyed taking you guys along. But I'm gonna leave this video here. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave any comments or questions down below. Also let me know about your hair journeys. I'm pretty sure that you've had some not so fortunate ones. I definitely had others in the past. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and we'll see you very soon with a new one. Bye!